Every great boxer like Mike Tyson and Deontay Wilder had one thing in common, which is their destructive punching power. So here are some proven tips which can drastically increase your punching power in striking sports like boxing and MMA. Let's get started. The first tip is shadow box with the mini dumbbells. Nowadays, almost every professional boxer uses the mini dumbbells while shadow boxing to increase their punch power and the punch speed. They can be 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, but I don't recommend to use too heavy because there is risk of being injured. Now the question arises how to use these mini dumbbells. For the first minute, shadow box with these dumbbells. It will be very hard. Your punch speed will decrease because there will be resistance due to the dumbbells. Then for the next minute, throw these dumbbells down and then shadow box. And you will see an instant increase in your punch power as well as the punch speed. Again for the next minute, pick them up and then for the second minute, throw them down. It also helps you with your shoulder and arm endurance. If you want to get faster and stronger, then incorporate these light dumbbells into your shadow boxing routine. Tip number 2 is bag work. As we know, bag work is the most common form of training in boxing because it does not cause injuries. Hit the heavy bag as hard as you can. I recommend you to use heavier gloves like 14 ounce or 16 ounce gloves because they will provide resistance. Throw punches as hard as you can by twisting your hips and by putting your body into it. Go hard for 20 seconds on the heavy bag, then 10 seconds light work. Again go hard for 20 seconds and then 10 seconds light work. This will help you a lot to increase your punching power. Tip number 3 is to learn the proper punch technique. This tip don't requires any exercise or drill to increase your punching power. Simply learn the proper punch technique and this will instantly increase your punching power. But it's not as easy as you think. It takes months and months of practice to learn the proper punch technique. The first thing I want you to think about is the rotation. You need to rotate your body into the punches to get that full body weight behind the punch. First of all, you have to understand the path that energy follows. It comes from the ground into our legs, into our hips, into our shoulders and then finally into the target. So that foot rotation, that hip rotation and that shoulder rotation are very important to generate the maximum power in your punches. So take that left hook as an example. To throw the perfect left hook, I have to perform 3 rotations. The first one is that foot rotation, the second one is that hip rotation and the third one is that shoulder rotation. Just like this. Boom! So by learning the proper punch technique and by turning into the punch, you can generate a lot of power. Tip number 4 is to do different strength exercises. I recommend you to do explosive plyometrics. You should include plyometric exercises to improve your explosive power as they can be very beneficial to increase your punching power. Plyometrics help you to develop fast twitch muscle fibers. Medicine ball throws also helps you to develop a lot of power. If you are at home, then you can do different explosive push-ups like clap push-ups or knuckle push-ups. And if you are at gym, you can do different strength exercises using dumbbells. So the last tip is involve your footwork. This is a big one. Your movement. Remember, the power in your punches comes from the legs. If you move with your punches, you get so much power. Yes, we can get power standing still. But if we step in with it, we generate a lot of power. The momentum of the movement increases the power because all of my body weight is behind the punch. Make sure your punch and feet lands at the exact same time. Just like this. The best example of great footwork was Manny Pacquiao. He always involves his footwork with punches and generates the knockout power. You can say it's all about genetics, but these are just the excuses. You can significantly increase your punching power by implementing these tips. Guys, that was all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. You can subscribe my YouTube channel where I upload lots of boxing education videos. See you soon in the coming video.